Superman.
Miss Lane.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Hey everyone, welcome back to The Road to Superman. This is episode 93, and today we have a brand new look at Superman, which I think shows the studio made a big mistake, as well as some more big updates regarding the villain of the movie and the lawsuits that has now returned. But first, how are you guys feeling after the trailer? Are you more or less excited for the movie, or has your feelings towards it not changed? Let me know in the comments below. Now, before we get into things, I just wanted to say apologies if my voice sounds a little off. Last night I was celebrating a big win for the football team I support, so my voice is struggling this morning, but it was worth it. But now let's talk about the new look at Superman. Yesterday, Fandango released this new shot of David Corenswet as the Man of Steel, and it's fair to say it's been getting a lot of praise. Now this image is obviously taken in the entrance to the Fortress of Solitude, where we actually see Superman being dragged through by Krypto and then lifted up by the Kryptonian robots. And I like it a lot. He certainly looks the part, and he does have that aura as Superman. But the suit still looks a little weird for me, but I just have to get used to it. I think it's the lines and the way it fits him still. In the trailer, they have touched up the suit to fit Corenswet better, but in this shot, it's exactly how it looks in person, and I think it looks a little baggy. But like I've said before, it's just the suit. As long as the film is great, I don't really mind. But what I and many have said is that this should have been our first look at Superman. Instead, we got this image, and it had many complaints from a lot of people, whereas this new image is a lot more impressive and feels like a much better look at this new Superman. Of course, any publicity is good publicity, but I think the movie would have benefited more from this image being the first look rather than what we actually got. Many fans, including myself, said this first look didn't really present the Superman we thought we were going to get, and the suit looks really bad from this angle. It just wasn't flattering at all. But this new image shows the suit in all its glory with the brighter colors, and David just looks great as Superman here. So I think the studio made a big mistake with the first image they showed us, but I think this new image is a reflection of DC Studios learning from their mistakes, and also the hiring of Ricky Strauss to help their marketing team. DC Studios is a new studio with people in charge who have never had that amount of power and responsibility before, and I think they have had to learn along the way. For instance, the way Gunn deals with toxic fans and scoopers. He's changed the way he approaches both of those groups, and I think the studio has benefited because of it. And another example of them learning is the promotion of this movie. From the first look to this new image and everything in between, I think we have seen improvements throughout, and hopefully they use these lessons they've learned to help future DC projects when it comes to promotion. But let me know your thoughts on this new look in the comments below. And now let's talk about the tiresome lawsuit that has come back up. According to Puck News, Joe Shuster's estate refiled in New York State Court seeking to block Warner Brothers from exploiting Superman in the UK, Ireland, Canada, and Australia. Warner Brothers has until Friday to answer, and a hearing is set for June 4th ahead of the July 11th release of Superman. Now, they lost the lawsuit, and I hope they lose this one as well, because this is really frustrating. I don't want to have to fly to another country to watch this movie, but I will if I have to. Now, Amazon Prime has confirmed that Superman fan screenings are happening on July 7th in the US. Apparently there is another one on the 8th, but I don't know the location for that one. But some lucky fans will see the movie early. The only issue with this is the obvious: leaks. A week before the movie comes out, leaks will probably appear online as soon as those screenings happen, so be careful. This does tend to show studio confidence in the movie, but I'm fearful it could spoil the film for a lot of us who don't get the privilege of seeing it early. But we shall see. Another update we have is that we have our first proper look at Superman flying, and I love the way the camera moves around him. We get multiple different angles all in one shot, and this is typical James Gunn style, where he ensures the camera moves around as much as possible to create this engaging and unique cinematic experience. I also like how his hair moves when he flies. It adds another bit of realism to it, which sells the fact that he's flying at speed. And now onto some slight spoilers spoilers, but it comes via the official toys, so I assume the studio are okay with us knowing about this. But if you don't want to know, here is where you should end the video. But now on with the toys. The official toys confirm that the Man in Black is called Ultraman. So our theories were correct. Ultraman is in the movie, but is he from the multiverse, or is he a clone of Superman? Either are possibilities, as we know from the Peacemaker trailer that we will see multiple versions of Peacemaker in the show. So maybe Luthor uses his pocket dimensions to find an evil version of Superman, or actually Ultraman who he can control, or maybe this is just a clone of Superman. I think it's the latter, and I actually think Luthor will use his clone to frame Superman by making him kill innocent people, or destroy a building, or something like that. And that will increase the hate for him in this movie, and maybe that is what gets him arrested, and the trailer is throwing us off. That's my theory, but let me know what you think about Ultraman being in this movie in the comments below. And now to another toy that confirms that Lex Luthor will have his own suit in this film, and I think this will be the final battle in the movie. Maybe Superman defeats Ultraman, and now it's up to Luthor to do it himself. And perhaps he got Mr. Terrific to design his suit for him when Mr. Terrific thought Luthor was a good person, or maybe he was instructed to by Maxwell Lord, and maybe that's how Luthor gets this suit. However it happens, I'm really excited to see Superman take on Luthor. Gunn knows how to make fight scenes feel really unique, and so I'm intrigued to see how this one goes. Another potential spoiler is that the Superman trailer is playing on HBO Max, and in the cast description they state that Millie Alcock, who is playing Supergirl, is a part of the Superman cast. So does this confirm that she is in the movie? I thought she already was, but I think this just confirms that information for us. I reckon it will probably be just for a cameo at the end of the film to set up a solo film, and probably nothing more. But let me know what you think in the comments below. In a new TV spot, we got a brand new shot of the kaiju firing flames at Superman, and we can see the top image is from the original trailer and the bottom image is from the latest TV spot. They have created a new angle for this shot, and I thought the old shot looked really good, but this new one looks even better. Many think this shot is replacing the old one, but I think it's where they show us two different angles and then cut them together. So maybe it starts with the new shot and then cuts to the parallel shot to give us this view of the scale from this scene. Already we have seen this battle from different angles, so I think this is what they are doing. And today's final update is through a new ad for the toys. It looks like the Justice Gang helps Superman against the massive kaiju, and Superman maybe punches the kaiju so hard that it splits his stomach open and all this blue slime comes out. Maybe it's just for the toy, but they tend to be based on actual things going on in the movie, and I'm not sure about this. This feels like it will be designed for a comedic moment where the slime goes all over the heroes and one of them will say something like gross, but maybe I'm wrong. And like I've said consistently, it all depends on execution. This might really work in the film, so I'm keeping an open mind. But let me know what you think about all the information we've got from the toys in the comments below. But that is all for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you never miss an episode of The Road to Superman. I hope to see you here again soon, so until then, have a great day. Bye!